Morning, colleagues. Good morning. Am I audible enough? Am I audible enough, colleagues? Okay. My name is Pabalelo Pamela Sitiba. We are about to start. We are only finalizing the issue projector. We have just a small challenge. In 5 minutes, we'll be starting with our session. Apologies for that. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.
Let's connect yours from now. Can first? Yes.
Okay. Good morning, colleagues. Good morning. Can you hear me?
Good morning, ma'am. We can hear you on our side.
Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning, we can hear you. Thank you.
We have two sessions here, the virtual one,
Morning, ma'am, we can hear you.
we have other colleagues who are in attendance with us here. We are starting with our session. Check a connection. We are starting with our session. My name is Pabalelo Pamela Sitsiba, as I introduced myself earlier. We are here for the workshop on the new online registration system and updating of particulars through the completion of the Microsoft form for the purpose of migrating registrants' profiles to the new system that is introduced by the SACSSP. I'm going to hand over to the registrar here. Let me firstly welcome him, Mr. Hitler. He will be Mr. Hitler. Hitler is the registrar with us here. We are having a joint program with the council, DSD, and the SACSSP. I'm going to hand over to him to make the presentation. I hope you can hear from your side those who have connected virtual. Can you hear me? Okay.
Yes, ma'am, you are audible.
Oh, thank you, ma'am, for that. Thank you very much. I'm going to hand over to Mr. Hitler. He will properly introduce himself. Now, my purpose here is just to make an opening and welcome. As the Deputy Director responsible for conditions of service, we are the ones that are responsible to ensure that we fully comply with the Resolution 3 of 2019, that the employer deducts from the practitioners and pays directly to the council. That is why we are jointly running the program with the council. Thank you. I'm going to hand over to Mr. Hitler.
Good morning, colleagues. My name is Hitler Skit. I'm a registrar at the South African Council for Social Service Professions. Mr. Tsiba, thanks very much for the warm welcome. Firstly, we want to apologize, colleagues, for starting the program late. The laptop that I'm using is a modern one, so it's not compatible to the cable that the colleagues are having, but they went to look for another cable that is compatible. The disadvantage is that colleagues who are at the venue now, they can't see the presentation, but you'll be able to see it. As soon as we are sorted, then they will be able to see the presentation. But in the interest of time, we decided that let's start with the workshop on the new online registration system. We are excited that yesterday we officially launched the new online registration system. We held a national webinar yesterday. So today we are in Northwest. So you are the first province actually. So we are launching for the first time out of Gauteng or national. So we are the first province that we are launching the new online registration system. You know our challenges in terms of registration for over many years that we struggled to do diligent in terms of registration. Now we can proudly announce that we have found a permanent solution to the problems as far as the registration is concerned. Okay, just hold on a second. Ms. Mbuzo, can I share the presentation? So what we will do, our presentation is divided into two. So part one is the PowerPoint presentation, where we will take you through just the overview of the online registration system, which is powered by GlueUp. Then part two of the presentation, we will take you through the system. So we will show you how to access the system, how to navigate the system, and briefly show you the back end of the system so that you see how the application, registrations applications are going to work. Allow me to mute my mic for now, my camera for now, so for the strength of the network. As I've introduced myself, my name is Hika Sekika, Registrar at the SACSSP. Now, we, as I've indicated, we spoke about the challenges that we've experienced over the past so many years of Council's introduction, where we experienced challenges in terms of the registration, the challenges that we experienced as far as the old system is concerned, where we got a challenge to process it, or delays in processing your applications, documentation, tracking issues, and limited real-time communication. But today, as I've indicated, we have found a permanent solution that's going to ensure further service, smart operation, and enhanced security system called the GlueUp system. Is the GlueUp. GlueUp is an integrated all-in-one platform designed to provide faster. And go to slide number 2.
Number 2. Go back.
Yeah, it's an all-in-one platform designed to provide faster, smarter, and more secure registration for social service professions. This system will ensure or enable social service professionals to submit and renew their online or registration online. It will be seamless. You'll be able to submit your application, and we're going to demonstrate how to go about doing it. You will get real-time notification to receive instant updates on your application status directly to your device, upload your documents securely. So the GlueUp system is secure, colleagues. As and when it requires you to upload documents, feel safe to do so because it is safe. You will be able to access your digital certificate and practice card, and we are going to demonstrate how you will be able to access the registration certificate and the practice card. The key benefits of this particular system is that GlueUp system provides significant advantages for social service professionals in ensuring more efficient and user-friendly experience. It is going to be accessible 24 hours, where you'll be able to manage your profile, be able to register anytime, anywhere on the SACSSP mobile app. You will be able to, it's going to reduce waiting time for application approvals. You will get live updates in terms of what is happening and in terms of the notification. As I've indicated, it is a secure and protected environment for you to be able to upload your documents. Further to that, in terms of the key benefits, you'll be able to access events. If you visited our website in the past 2 days or so, you will have realized that we posted the events for you to attend or to register and attend the webinar that we held yesterday. Even today, this event has been posted on our website. The system is going to allow us to have a reliable membership directory where you will be able to interact with social service professionals and also be able to verify if a person is registered. So we'll show you in terms of on the website how to find a registered person, and inside the system in terms of how can you interact as social service professionals. I spoke about instant certificates, that in the process of applying, when you use the online payment, you'll be able to receive your registration certificate and practice card immediately after you've paid the prescribed fees without human intervention. However, if you prefer to still use the old method of EFT, you will have to submit or email your proof of payment to a specific email address that you are going to provide, allow us to process that payment, and it's only then after that you'll be able to access your registration certificate and your practice card. Now, this is today we're unveiling, or yesterday we started unveiling the new digital practice cards. So we're no longer going to use the practice card that you know, colleagues. We're going to introduce a new digital practice card that comes with a QR code. Now, when you scan that QR code, or when you are rendering services and the client wants to verify as to whether you are registered, you must allow them to scan the QR code. And when you scan the QR code, this QR code is going to produce what we call a practice card letter. So it looks like this. So they'll be able to see that you are registered or not. So it's real-time information. If we deregister you, automatically the system closes you. The minute you say you are trying to defraud people, you say, no, scan the QR code, I'm registered, it will give them a negative message to say you are deregistered. So there and then, clients have the right to can open a criminal case against you. But I'm not referring to you again. You are reliable social workers, credible. So I'm referring to those who like doing wrong things. So this is how the new practice card is going to look like. Just to go back, for students, just to give an example, the student social work, for example, the practice card, you will see the area of specialty there. They are not eligible to register for any specialty in terms of Section 17 of the Social Service Professions Act. Then other, it will indicate if a person is registered, is operating a private practice. Restrictions, we know that student social workers are only eligible to work under the supervision of a registered social worker. So the practice card is going to look like this. Then in terms of their practice card, because we issue them once of practice card when they register from second year until they complete their 4-year qualification. So it will indicate in terms of status validity, it will indicate while enrolled for the qualification. So if a person decides to stop in between and they inform us to say they are no longer studying, then we switch off the system until they come to re-register with us. Then if you, those who are unemployed, they qualify for 100% exemption from paying the annual fee. So if we exempt you from paying the annual fee, your practice card will show that annual fee exemption. You see at the bottom there, the practice card will show that you are exempted. However, exemption does not mean that you don't enjoy. You enjoy the full right as a registered person. It's similar to the provision at the schools again. The parents who are unable to afford to pay school fees, they do get what we call exemption again. And Banababana, they enjoy the same rights as other children who are able to pay the school fees. So, by the way, on the issue of exemption, colleagues, if you are aware of any social service professional who is unemployed and unable to pay the annual fee, the next month, which is November, will issue the general notice inviting unemployed social service professionals to start applying, so that at least by end of December 2025, we are able to issue them exemption letters and exemption practice cards, so that we sort them out. So we do the verification before we issue that. So please advise and encourage colleagues who are unemployed to take advantage of the exemption for payment of annual fee. Now, this is an example of a practice card of a person who is registered in terms of Section 17 specialty. The practice card will look like this, that these persons are registered for adoption as adoption social work specialty. If this person is in private practice, it will show, because currently we don't have a reliable data in terms of people who are operating private practices. So the process now is that going forward, you are going to gather that information and it will be reflected on your practice card. Then restriction, this person is not, there are no restrictions. This person does not need to work under the supervision of any person. And the validity period of that particular registration, is until this was just an example. We know that our practice cards are valid until the 1st of March. However, in terms of the payment of the annual fee, colleagues, the annual fee is paid on or before the 1st of January. However, with colleagues who are working for the Department of Health and the Department of Social Development, Ms. Tsiba spoke about the Resolution 3 of 2019, where employers deduct the annual fee and they pay it to council. So if you are working for Department of Social Development and Department of Health, please do not pay the annual fee at council. Employer will do the deduction. They will pay the money to us, submit a list of social service professionals they paid for. We will capture those payments and issue you with the practice cards. That is the only disadvantage for you, colleagues. You won't be able to get you the practice card instantly because you are not paying for yourself. But for those who will be paying for themselves and using the online payment, immediately when you pay through online system, you'll get your practice card. But we are in the consultation. Next week, we'll be going to the bargaining council to present the new online registration system. So we'll have to engage with them to see how can we improve to ensure that at a particular point in time, you get your practice card. But if things goes well in future, that we receive the payment around October, November every year, or December every year, by January, everyone will be in possession of their practice card. Our goal, colleagues, is to ensure with this new system, to ensure that by 1st April each year, all eligible social service professionals, they should be in possession of their practice card. And that is our goal, and we believe that we will be able to achieve it. Now, in addition to for first-time applicants, they will receive the registration certificate, the practice card, and the seal. But for you who are already registered, you will receive the practice card and a seal. A seal is it enhances the credibility and transparency of the SACSSP in terms of our registration system. So this is an example of a seal that you are going to receive as well. So with this seal, colleagues, you can copy the link and paste it on your report. When you submit your court report, you can, at the bottom, you can paste it there. Now, the advantage of the seal is that it provides real-time information. So if you submit your reports today with a seal, next year, around November or October, or at any point in time, the QR code remains live. As and when a person scans that QR code, it will tell you whether this person is registered or not, even 2 years down the line, 5 years down the line. So meaning that the court does not have to, at a particular point in time, ask you to produce a practice card. They can go to your report. Let's say you submit a report 30 days before. They can scan the QR code on the seal where you attach it on your report, they scan it to verify that you are registered. Even on the morning of the court appearance, let's say we've deregistered you for that, just making an example. We've deregistered you and you go to court, you don't inform them that you are deregistered. They can scan that QR code on the seal to verify your registration status before they can allow you to render services. So these are the 3 documents that social service professionals will be getting going forward. But with yourself, you only get the practice card, a digital one, and the seal to ensure that you are secured and the people that you are rendering services to, they can rely on your services because you are registered. So that's part one of the purpose why we are here today, colleagues. At this point in time, we're going to get to part B in terms of the process to migrate your profiles into the new system, colleagues. There's only one source of truth that we are using to migrate your profiles into the system, colleagues, is through the completion of the Microsoft form. So may I, by indication of hands, colleagues, how many of you have completed the Microsoft form? How many of you have completed the Microsoft form, colleagues? Or how many of you are aware of General Notice 11, General Notice 12? Thanks, Mutabi Nkwane. General Notice Raisive, Catherine Gobeni. Thanks very much, colleagues. But I must indicate, must I disclose, the colleagues at the venue, they are not aware of the Microsoft forms. Their communication has not reached them. But colleagues online, we really appreciate you. Now, colleagues, if you have not completed the Google form or the Microsoft form, it means you are outside the Glue Up system. Now, the disadvantage of you being outside the Glue Up system is that you will not access a practice card, colleagues. We are no longer issuing manual practice cards with the system. You are going to create your profile inside the system and access any document that you need inside the system. One of the advantages of this system is that it's going to allow us to upload your brown file in Pretoria. See that brown file that we opened at the time we were starting to register? It's there in the archives, the backroom. Those who know our offices, your file is there. What we are going to do, we are going to scan it and upload your file into the system. So you need to access it, everything. You can even show your grandchildren in future that I started registering with the SACSSP on this particular year. These are the documents, because it shows their progress and the development again. The document that we're using at that particular time, the documents that we're using now, and we're no longer using papers now. Everything's going to be now. So you are not going to call Pretoria and say, please email me my practice card. We are going to tell you, please go into your profile inside the Glue Up system to access your practice card. Now, that is the disadvantage, colleagues, that you are having. Colleagues, we see your hand, you can lower them. We will have a session for questions and answers. Thanks very much for those who have completed the Google form or the Microsoft form. Most of you by now, you have been migrated into the new system. Now, colleagues, this is a plea. Colleagues who are at the venue, I've shared with you the QR code that you need to use. Or colleagues on the tables, I still have some few here we can share. So what you need to do, just want to be here, colleagues who are online, you need to scan this QR code, the QR code that you are seeing now. And for those who are at the venue, you need to use your mobile phone to scan the QR code. And that QR code will require you to update your particulars with the SACSSP. Now, so we just require a few information, takes less than a second for you to update your particulars. We just need your name, your surname, ID number, enter your personal email address, your registration number with the SACSSP, select your professional category, and if you are registered for more than one profession, please enter those both registration numbers. Then we need your cell phone number. Vuyo, scan the QR code, which is appearing now on the screen. Use your mobile phone to scan the QR code. Then you select your province, then you say submit. It takes less than 2 minutes. Now, colleagues, scan it now. Ms. Mutibi, start scanning it now. Scan the QR code, colleagues, so that when we are experiencing challenges, we can be able to assist you. So we are moving because, colleagues, we started the session. Colleagues, let's be a little bit quieter because we are online. Colleagues who are at the venue can scan it quietly. So scan it, colleagues, and update your particulars. As and when you are doing this, no, you don't scan it with the Glue Up app. You don't use the mobile app. Just use your cell phone, scan it, click, then the form will pop up. Then you just complete that particular form. We'll talk to the mobile app at a particular point in time. So let's scan the QR code and update our particulars. I was saying yeah. So as and when you are submitting that form, colleagues, your information automatically goes into the Microsoft spreadsheet. Then we are using the spreadsheet to migrate your profile into the new online registration system. And on the 20th of October, colleagues, we've migrated over 18,000 registrants. So over 18,000 registrants. Okay, colleagues, let's pause probably with the scanning of but if you have already started, you may proceed. So I was saying already we have migrated over 18,000 registrants who have completed the form and they have received their welcome emails. Now we are encouraging you that those who are still to complete the form to do so that we do not miss the next batch of migration, which is going to take place on the 31st of October 2025. So now this is what you are going to receive, colleagues, the day we activate you. You are going to receive a welcome email, and that welcome email, let's just pause for a second, colleagues. Just pause for a second. You are going to receive a welcome email. That welcome email, leadership, let's pause for a second. That welcome email, it will require you to do two things. To manage your member account. So basically to require you to create an account. Creating an account is going to require your email address, your personal email address, colleagues. Please, let's not use employers' email addresses, because if you create your profile with employers' email address, when you leave, now you are going to experience challenge to access that information because you will no longer be using that particular email. So we are encouraging our social service professionals, please use your personal email address. But if you do not have your personal email address, but you can't create it now, I don't know for what reason, use your employer, but it's an exception, colleagues. The challenge with using your employer's email address is that some employers' email account does not allow certain information to come through. So you will be experiencing challenge to access our information because the employer will have blocked certain information. So that's why we're encouraging you to use your personal email addresses. Now, manage your member account. You will be able to, after creating your profile, you'll be able to access the system. The colleagues is asking about community development practitioners. Not yet, colleagues. We have not yet professionalized community development practitioners. As soon as we are done with this phase of moving current social service professionals on the new system, we will be starting with the professionalization of community development practitioners. We are going to run the same process and create a new link for yourselves as ComDevs to update your particular or to share your particulars with the SACSSP, and we are going to migrate you into the new system as well. But for now, the focus, colleagues, is on social workers, their students, social auxiliary workers, their students, child and youth care workers, auxiliary child and youth care workers, and student child and youth care workers. So please, if you are a community development practitioner, please do not complete the form because we won't migrate you into the new system because you are not registered with the SACSSP. Only those who are registered with the SACSSP and have a registration number are allowed to complete the Microsoft form and update their particulars with the SACSSP. Now, the part that says glue up how to guide, we have developed the user guide manual. Yeah, I think I made a mistake by requesting colleagues to update their particulars because the concentration is divided now. Colleagues will have a session. We will have a session now to update our particulars. Let's just focus on the presentation. So the part on saying glue up how to guide. As soon as you receive a welcome email, when you click on that part, you'll be able to retrieve the user guide manual. The user guide manual is going to guide you on how to go about the system, how to create a profile, how to upload your documents, how to even create your profiles. You need to upload your professional picture, colleagues. All of you see how beautiful and handsome you are. So you need to upload your professional picture because in the membership directory, everyone is going to be in the membership directory. So colleagues in Northwest or in Madibeng who wants to know you, they will be able to see you inside the system. But they won't be able to access your personal information, colleagues. It's only your name and your registration number only that they will be able to see. The rest of the information, your personal information, it can only be seen by us in the office. So it's very much important so that you are able to connect, colleagues. Somebody in Mafikeng is looking for a temporary safe place again. They should be able, when they are struggling, they can communicate inside Blue App. Because it's going to operate like Facebook, but it's a professional environment. Okay, let's go inside the platform because now it raises other issues of unprofessional conduct. But basically, it's going to operate like Facebook, where you'll be able to network and communicate inside the system, whatever challenges that we're experiencing. So there's no place to hide. You can see this. There's no place to hide for us as the SACSSP to have excuses as to why we could not issue with the practice card on time or register you on time, because the minute you apply, your application goes into the system. Even myself, I will show you how I access that information. We can see how many applications came through, how many have been processed, how many are still outstanding. So when you are inside the community, which is the community for social service professionals, when you engage on certain topics, we will be able to respond to you, and other colleagues who are familiar with that particular topic, they will be able to respond to you. So we spoke to this particular part of the updating your particulars. I think this is where we are, colleagues. Those colleagues who have not completed, who are still to complete the Microsoft form, please do so. You may proceed with the process. Now, here's the issue, colleagues. We have been doing roadshows, in particular, main in Gauteng. We've been doing other virtual ones. We did the one for Free State prior to us going live. This is what's happening, colleagues. This is what is happening. Colleagues, when we get to this point, they do as if they are updating particulars. Now, colleagues, the implications of you not being migrated into the new system is that you won't be regarded as registered come next year, April. Yes. You remember, you can only be recognized as registered if you issue with a practice card. Okay. So, as I've indicated earlier on, no, we are no longer going to issue manual practice card. That system is no more, colleagues. We are no longer issuing manual practice card. All practice cards are going to be generated inside the Blue App system, gets to be emailed to you, then you download it. If you want to print it, you can print it. If you want to have it on your mobile or on your computer, you can have it. So basically, you will be carrying your practice card on your mobile app. Everything that you need around the SACSSP, it will be inside the mobile app, so that it can be accessible at any point in time. Please ensure that you complete the Microsoft form, colleagues, because it's going to delay you, or it's going to benefit you to access your practice card on time or any information about the SACSSP. You do not do it, colleagues, is going to delay you to access your practical. In actual fact, if you call us next year to say, please email me my practice card, we are going to be nice to you. Please migrate into the new system. And the challenge is that we're going to get to a point where we are going to close the Microsoft form, meaning that if you have not completed it and you have not migrated, you will have to start afresh in terms of the application process. But you are not going to erase your history. The fact is that you will have to apply like as if you are a new applicant first. Then it's only when then you'll be able to access your profile and access your history in terms of the document, which will allow us to upload the document. So let's not be our enemies. This system, colleagues, is not for us. Akiri, you always ask us, what is it that you are doing with your money? I had when the program director was talking about council does not have money, I started hearing that voice. Colleagues said, so we invested your annual fees, colleagues, on this new system. So you need to utilize. This is not the registrar system; it is your system. You need to utilize it in terms of the services that it provides. So I want to believe that anyone who's struggling with the completion of the Microsoft form, please raise your hand, either virtually or online, so that we can be able to assist you. Remember, you can even use somebody's cell phone. If somebody next to you was successful in terms of using their cell phone, please, you can use their cell phone. They're just to learn. That information is secure. It immediately goes into our spreadsheet, because sometimes it could be your cell phone. It could be a cell phone that is giving you challenge. So just use your neighbor's mobile phone and update your particulars. Ms. Mbuzo, are there any issues in terms of the colleagues who have connected online?
No, online there are no issues except for people who are inquiring about the form. So I'm trying to answer those inquiries now.
Oh, okay. Thanks very much. Now it appears the program is running smoothly. We appreciate. So let's do this. I'm going to mute for a minute or so, colleagues, just to allow colleagues at the venue to complete the Microsoft form. Then from there, then we will move we'll continue with our workshop. I just want to go around to ensure that colleagues who are here are able to successfully complete the Microsoft form. We'll be with you in few minutes. All right, colleagues, we will go to part 2 now. I've just stopped sharing just so that I can be able to access the system so that I show you.
So attention, please. We are proceeding with the online presentation.
Yeah, let's come back, colleagues.
Quiet.
Is everyone back? All right, I will show you now. We'll go to the website, the SACSSP website, so that you can see how to access the
We are online.
Yeah. How to access the system. Just hold on a second. So, are you able to see my screen, colleagues? So, you go to the browser. You can say www.sacsssp. Now, this is our, colleagues, let's have attention. Everyone who's at the venue, you'll come back to the form if you are still leadership. Colleagues, all of you, can I have your attention? Can we all look at the screen? Okay, the colleagues, they're still busy. Okay, can we all, colleagues, the system is so nice, but if you don't pay attention, when we leave here, you are going to struggle. So let's all pay attention to what we are doing now. So I've just went to the SACSSP website. So if you have already been migrated or you have an account that you are supposed to create, when you get here, you just go to log in. You see the login icon. So the other colleague has already has an account without completing the Microsoft form, which is good. You are ahead of us, but you still need to complete the Microsoft so that you can be able to migrate your profile. So if you have an account already, you go to login. You click on login, then it will require your email address and your password so that you get into the system. Now, if you are a first-time applicant for the first time, or you want to utilize this system for the first time, you will click on register. Now, when you click on register, then it will take you to the next step. But before we do that, colleagues, I just want to scroll down so that you can see. So this is the website, the new website that we have created. You'll see it has the banner there with the information in terms of what is happening. My leader, let's pause a second. Let's pause a second, colleagues. The colleagues there, let's pause a second, colleagues. We are social service professionals. I'm trying to do what you call train a trainer. So if you don't listen to me, colleagues, and pay attention, when we leave here, you won't be able to assist colleagues who are not here today. You are going to confuse them even worse. And we don't want that. Okay. So we are not expecting you to know everything, okay, but the minimum information so that you assist one another. Colleagues, this is my concern about us. Let me raise this complaint, by the way. We have collapsed our mobilization structures as social service professionals throughout the country. We have demobilized ourselves that we as social service professionals, we don't have structures where we discuss our issues. And I'll tell you why. The reason why I asked you that did you complete the Microsoft form? I wanted to test is because you hardly convene meeting to discuss your issues. as social service professionals. Because one amongst other things that you should have discussed by now in this process, somebody should have told you, colleagues, we came across General Notice 11 from the SACSSP, 12 from the SACSSP, 13 from the SACSSP. Let's convene and discuss. What are they talking about? What is it that we are going to benefit out of this particular process? So you have not done that. Those who are familiar with my name, Hitler, will know when I was still in the trade union, how do we used to work at it? We used to mobilize you colleagues. I used to know what is happening in each and every workplace of the social Department of Social Development across the country. So what we have done now, you have demobilized, everyone is on his own, everybody's on her own. So that is why by now, colleagues, out of the 15 plus colleagues who are sitting at the venue, you are not familiar with what is happening at the SACSSP or within the social service sector. So it's a cause for concern for me. We need to come back, colleagues. Let's rebuild our structures from the workplace, our forums as far as social service professionals, and have coordinators. Have a provincial coordinator who's representing social service professionals or social workers from Northwest to be able to liaise with us in Pretoria so that we're able to assist one another. So that is my complaint as your colleague again, not as a registrar again. It's got a hit of it or register. I'm just talking, of course, I'm also a registered social worker myself. So I'm talking to you at the level of colleagues to say we need to go back to the basics, colleagues, and mobilize ourselves and have structures where we'll be able to discuss our issues. Not for Mang again, not the Children's Act, our issues as social service professionals. Let's do that, colleagues, and mobilize ourselves. Colleagues, I see your hand. We will talk to you now. Now, this is also the welcome message for the website. When you scroll down, so visit the website as you get time. Now, these are the events, colleagues. You see the upcoming event. So with this event, this is today's event, the one that you see up here, upcoming event 23 October 2025. Now, when you click on it, if you saw it, you managed to go on our website, it will take you to the process to register for this event. So that arrangement, colleagues, of saying, link, please send me the link while it's quarter to 9, the session started at 9 or 5 minutes to or 1 minute to. That history is gone, colleagues. You need to register for events. So now and then, please visit the SACSSP website. You will find the events, upcoming events. You can register for them and attend. So for now, we'll be doing events in terms of online registration. So on a weekly basis, check on our website. If you are not here today, you will still have accessibility opportunity next week. That other week. So you can attend as many times as possible. Every week we'll be having at least a minimum of 2 sessions. Like I've indicated yesterday, we had the national one. Today we are in Northwest. Next week we are going to do the same. So 2 days a week we will be doing this. So you go to the website, you register for this event. It's just simple, colleagues. You just click on the register there, then it will require you to provide information. So already we have the program. So, Mrs. Siba, you are on our national website. Can you see your name there? Yeah. So she's on our national website, colleagues. So this is the program for social service professionals. So now when you are on there, you go on click, then you click on register. Then it just requires you to, if you are for the first time, and you're going to complete this information. But if the system knows you, it can recognize you already, some of the information will be here. Then you click on consent, then it will say continue, then you are registered. It doesn't need much information. Okay, can you follow it, colleagues? That's how easy, how this system, how easy it is. So we're going to try to go back. There's a colleague who wanted to ask a question. I don't know at this point in time. Let me just allow to finish this part. Then so you can see our organizer there. So the lady that you see there on the photo there is the Miss Lungela Mbuzo. She's from communication. So she's the one who's running our events with the support of our ICT. So you need assistance, you can contact us inside the glue up system, then we are able to assist you. Now, you saw the previous events that we did on yesterday. So this is basically how the events work, colleagues. You will find them there. It's easy to access them. You'll be able to access the information in terms of the events. Now, this is the previous one that we did. Again, if we can still click on it. It will be for the first time I'm clicking on it. I don't know what information it will provide. So basically, if you missed any events, you can go back just to check what was happening there, what was the agenda in terms of the program of that particular event. So this is, colleagues, how you will access the SACSSP website. Now, when you scroll down, the online registration for social service professionals is live. Then you click on Get Started, you get the information there. It will take you to this platform. Then when you are on this platform, you can do whatever that you want to do. It takes you back if you want to go for events, news events, announcement, newsletters, and so forth. Now, when you click here, it will show you the notices and statements. So this is where you will be accessing. Colleagues, let's pay attention. We can't use cell phones, colleagues. How are you going to teach other colleagues when you are paying attention to other things? Please, colleagues. Now, here is where you access almost all the time, where you'll be able to access our general notices. General notices are official communications of council, where it's directed to you in the main as social service professional. So when you click here, then you will find the general notices of 2024, general notices of 2025. Now, when you click on 2025, what is the descent of retired social workers? Membuzo, kindly attend to that question. So these are the general notices, colleagues. Any information about the SACSSP, what we have said to you in the previous time and recently, you'll find this information here. Now you click here, you'll find the current general notice, 13 of 2025. So it's talking to us going live on the 17th. It tells you how to access the user guide manual. So there are different ways to access the user guide manual that we spoke to on how to navigate the system. So when you go to paragraph 2, it tells you how to access the user guide manual. So you click on this link, then you will access the user guide manual. If you don't want to go access it in terms of our account there where we showed you. Now, paragraph 4. Paragraph 3, we're just encouraging everyone who still need to complete the Microsoft form to do so. And paragraph 4, then you have access to the link, that QR code that we just shared with you now. So here you find it in a form of a link. Okay. Just advise those who do not feel comfortable with the QR code, but it's safe. They can go to General Notice team. They access the link to update their particulars so that their information can go into the spreadsheet. We take the information and migrate you into the new system. How to sign up? How to sign up? Again, another way of signing up into the Glue Up system. You can click here, then it will take you to the Glue Up system where to manage your account, create an account if it's for the first time, or if you're already in, just do the verification, then you are in. Now, another way is to access us through the website, which is where I am in now inside the website. Now it continues at the bottom there, paragraph 6, we're just more lobbying employers of social service professionals to support us, colleagues. My advice is that we need to convene these colleagues on a regular basis until such time that you are satisfied that everyone is inside the Glue Up system. Because if not, next year you are going to ask them where is the practice card. and they look that side, meaning they are not in possession of the paper. So I'm leaving I'm leaving this project to you. Please support our colleagues to ensure that this system can be intimidating. Technology on its own is intimidating. Like, yeah, that was with this cell phone. But the fact that colleagues, you know how to use WhatsApp, at the minimum, you learned it again. It's not something that you just open and you know it. And Banabalona, they know it much better than you again. But more grew up. So they will assist you. But we want to take the issue to the employer now. Employer, please, can you take responsibility for all our social service professionals in Northwest? And by the way, I'm not referring only to the colleagues in the Department of Social Development. We are neglecting colleagues in the NPO sector. Please, colleagues, in future, let's convene them. Let's rally everyone. We don't mind coming back to come and assist. Actually, we don't need to come back because we see we're able to assist colleagues online. We just bring them in one room. We do the link. We connect them. Then we start talking. We assist them. Even yesterday, we were assisting colleagues one by one. Those who are struggling with to manage the same exercise that we are doing now. So please, let's reconvene. So this is how you access our general notices, colleagues. Just want to go back on the system. Is user friendly, colleagues. Very, very, very user friendly. It's so easy to navigate. To navigate the system. It appears I went out. Let me try to. Also not sharing. I don't know what happened. Okay. Now let me with the sharing. It appears I was no longer sharing. Ms. Mbizo, can you see my screen?
No, you are not sharing.
Not sharing.
No.
Oh, my apologies. Can you see it now?
Yeah, now I can see.
All right, thanks, me. Now, when you want to find whether a person is registered, you click here, find a professional. Now, when you click here, it's still running. It is a bit slow. Yes. Yeah, we are on the website. Now, colleagues, another implication is that if you are not inside the Grew Up system, we won't find you here because this is where you're supposed to be. This is where how easy it is to verify. If a person wants to verify whether they are registered, they can do where I said they can scan the QR code of your practice card to verify. If they can also silently go into a website, click on your name just to check as to whether you are registered. Now, these are the people who are already inside here, colleagues. These are the people who are already inside here. Marava, they are disappointing me. They did not include their profile pictures, but they will feel comfortable because I will show you my account, the one that we're using for follow. So you can see these colleagues. Can you see them? So you don't want your name to appear here. This is an exciting system, colleagues. I can't wait, colleagues. For now, we don't want to say much. We don't want to say much inside the Grew Up system or just mobilizing it, but we are going to start discussing issues that are affecting us. So I'm just going to, I saw the other one that I know. I'm going to click on him. So let's click on this one. And see what comes out. You see what I've said, colleagues. This is how far you can go. in terms of this person, Aduna Tabile, about SACSSP registration number, but I see there's information there at the bottom about marriage status. But this is a different person, isn't it? Yeah. But I just wanted to show you, colleagues, that we don't share much of your information. It's only your name and your registration number there. So if the registration number here is not similar to the one on the practice card, then you know something does not add up with that particular person. So, and this one is the advantage of the employers. Again, before you employ a person, you just go to the website, verify this person. You don't need to call Pretoria anymore to say, because sometimes you call, sometimes you send email that find that you are in workshops or other activities who are unable to respond to you. So you can just go into the website, be able to verify if a person is registered or not. What is happening? Yeah, to make your life easier, correct, man. So this is how you navigate the system. How you go about. I like I see my photo there as well. So currently I'm your registrar colleagues, at least. I'm just the face of the SACSSP for now again. Yeah, it's temporary. In future, I'm going to upload more photos. Even today, if you after this session we take a photo, we are going to upload it on the Ms. Mbuzo will upload it on the website. Ms. Mbuzo, I see your hand.
Yes, Registrar. Also, just remind the colleagues of our social media handles on top there. If they can go there when they need to see what we are posting on social media, and also join our WhatsApp channel there.
Correct. Yeah. So, colleagues, you know our Facebook, our Twitter account, and our WhatsApp channel. So our WhatsApp channel, again, so easy. We upload information on that particular site. So it's easy to get the information. So that thing of saying, I don't know what is happening, colleagues, it is normal. You can access us in one way or the other. We are going to talk also inside the group app. So now I'm going to, if I have my details here, let me just check. So I'm going to do a demonstration of me logging in so that you can see how to go about. Logging in, colleagues. The first step of logging in is your email address. And the next step, then you need to punch in your password. I'm going to try in here. Then if you forgot your password, because it's possible, but my advice is that you write it in your diary. You can see mine, police secretary. So I put most of the necessary information that I need quickly here, so that I forget, because there's too many passwords again. So you just put it here where you can be able to access easily, then so that you don't remember it and have to go to forgot password. So when you punch in your password, then you log in. Let's see what will pop out. I hope the IT officer did not. Yeah, I think the profile that I was using for testing there, it has been removed because I need to do the process of registering. Mr. Munene, if you are in, is Mr. Munene here? Ms. Mbuzo?
Yes, he is here, Registrar. Let me just check on him.
Okay. So I wanted him for us to show someone's profile. I thought I will use mine. The one we were using for testing has been removed. I still need to register again to be migrated actually at this point in time. Now, when you scroll down on our website, colleagues, while we're still there, let's just pay attention for a few seconds. When you scroll down towards the end of the home page of the website, you will find the SACSSP mobile app. Okay. So we have also developed an app that this app collects those who have bank app. Then those who are registered with UNISA, for example, they have the mobile app. It's operating more or less similar, the same way. So with the app, you can access your instant communication with the social service professional. You want to manage your account, you don't want to go into the main through the website, you use your mobile app to access the information. Now our mobile app is SACSSP. Then you see the logo. It has the SACSSP logo, SSSP. For those who are using Apple Android mobile phones, it will say SACSSP Business. So I can really upgrade those who are using Apple. So it will say SACSSP Business. Then you are able to download the mobile app. If you have account already, you will use those details, credentials. If you have not, created an account, then you can create an account through the mobile app. Mr. Mnene, I wanted to hand over to you at this point in time. I tried to use my profile to access the system, just to show them how does a person's profile look like. So I don't know if you can be able to assist us with using your profile to access the system, and also from there and show the colleagues the backside or the admin side of the system in terms of the application process flow. Thanks, Mr. Mnene. I'm handing over to our ICT officer just to take us through the profile.
Thank you, Mr. H. Good morning, everyone. This is the profile that Mr. H was trying to access. So when you log in...
Mr. Mnene, are you able to maximize your screen?
Okay.
If it's possible. If it's not possible, it's fine, because on this side where we are at the venue, it looks small. I can see it properly on my screen because I'm closer. Colleagues, can you see the screen? You can't see the screen because colleagues, this process is important. Let's just be patient, Mr. Mnene, for a second. Because if you don't see this part that Mr. Mnene is trying to do now, colleagues, he's trying to show you how is your profile going to look like. The minute you receive the welcome email, then you create the profile and so forth. When you enter the system, this is how he's trying to give us a picture of how the system is going to look like. So let's pay attention here. Mr. Mnene, you can open your profile there. Yeah, you may proceed. So you are on mute.
I was trying to optimize it, but it seems like I cannot increase it.
No, it's fine.
Okay, so on your profile, when you log in, this is what you are going to see. You're going to see we have tabs here. We have your home tab. This is your home tab. This is your home page, which contains a newsfeed. We have my community. This is a group that you may have joined. We have membership directory. This is where we see each other. All of us will appear here. And this is where the public can actually search for us. We have events. I think this one, Mr. H has already touched on it. This is where, when we publish events, you'll be able to see them here and also here, and also to register for those events if they are registered, if they require you to register. We have memberships, we have subscriptions, we have committees, and we have Mawanet. So I'll just start with this one, my home. This is where we'll be able to engage with each other colleagues. You can post, you can comment, you can share, you can pretty much do whatever that is in line with the profession that we are doing. You can communicate with other social workers, engage on certain topics, request assist on a certain module. If you are a student, for example, you can post here and everyone will be able to see it. So under my community, this is where we list communities. We can create a group inside my community of, currently we have this community, which is a social services profession. So it contains about 2,248 participants in this group. So this is where they post, they comment, they like. You can post a picture and then we'll like it and then we'll engage with you on that one. We can view people's profile like Facebook, the way Facebook works. The same thing like that. This is inside this community we have groups. Currently we do not have groups, but if you have a group, you will see on groups that I have joined. So I have joined this social auxiliary workers. Inside currently there's 0 participants, meaning there's nobody in this group. So I can also see participant in the social service profession, and I can also share a file. Okay. So these are the participants in this social service profession group. I can DM each and every one. I can also send them my business card. Same thing with Facebook. That's why we're saying put a profile picture so that people can know that they're engaging with an individual and not a robot on the other side. We have membership directory.
Maybe that part, Mr. Mnene, of how to upload the profile picture.
Okay. Okay. We'll touch on that. On my community. No, sorry, I'm on membership directory. So this is where you can able to search. These are the current SSPs that are inside the system. So once we import you inside the system, you'll also be here. On the issue of the profile picture, you just have to click on your profile and then go to settings. Right. So on your profile, you can upload a picture or remove a picture, but we don't want this removal picture. You can link your Glue profile with your LinkedIn profile, so that whenever you say, for example, you don't have a profile picture here and you say update with LinkedIn, what will happen is this profile will go to your LinkedIn profile and take that picture that you put there and put it here and complete some of the things that you have put there on your LinkedIn profile. Let's go. I'm sorry, colleagues, I think we're experiencing internet connectivity issue here around the area. Okay, so the other one is events. Colleagues, even CPD events will be able to publish them here. So you'll see your events, your registered events, upcoming events, past events, your CPD events, and you can view all events. So say, for example, we have a CPD, we're hosting an event that is CPD accredited, we'll post it under CPD events. You'll come here. You'll come here and click on event information. It will show you this one. While we were doing it, we did not structure it correctly, but the other ones that are coming will be able to do them correctly, because on the event details, it will show you it will also indicate how many CPD points is that event for. Okay, so those were events and these are memberships. So colleagues, here you will be able to see your active membership, your inactive membership, and membership options. Active membership is the current membership that you are currently registered on with the council. So if you are a social worker in good standing with the council, your membership will appear under active membership. It will say you are a social worker with a qualification obtained in South Africa, and then your membership is active. Now, if, for example, for worst case scenario, you fail to honor your obligations with the council, and then you don't renew your membership, you don't pay your annual fees, we will cancel your membership, and then that membership will be here. Say, for example, a social worker with a qualification obtained in the Republic of South Africa. So this membership was cancelled. Why was it cancelled? You failed to honor your obligation to pay annual fees. That's just an example. And then under membership options, and before colleagues, before your membership gets here to be cancelled, you will be receiving emails from the council, even on your app, that now your membership is, please note that your membership is coming to an end of December 2026. 2025, sorry. That thing, we're only doing it for this year because we still want colleagues to adopt the system. But come next year, your membership will be coming to an end the 31st of November 2026. But prior to that, you will be reminded that your membership is coming to an end. You'll get an email, you'll also get a notification here. So there's no way to miss the communications. So every time we send you an email, it also sends you a notification here. So you'll constantly be reminded that your membership is coming to an end. Please renew. So the email that you will get it with an option to click on, please renew your membership. So you have to click there and make payment, and then your membership will be renewed. So should you ignore that, we'll also send you another email to say you are in a grace period. And then when the grace period is coming to an end, we'll also send you another email to say, and a notification in the app to say that your grace period is coming to an end in 5 days, for example. I'm just giving an example there. And then should you ignore that, that's done. This is where we'll then have no alternative but to cancel your membership. Then you will have to reapply again. You will have to contact us to reactivate this membership. And when we do that, you will then be required to pay all the necessary fees associated with that restoration. On membership options, colleagues, let's say, for example, right now you're working for Northwest DSD. You are a social auxiliary worker. And then the department is paying your annual fees. And then you decide to go and study, to further your studies to do social worker. You will then have to come here to apply for this membership. Student social work application. You'll have to come here and click on in your second year of study for that qualification. And then this one, you will then be required to pay the 262. The entire amount is this one. This amount is excluding VAT, but the entire amount including VAT, I think, is 2. Let me just check. Yeah, it's 26201. So you'll be then required to pay this amount from from your own pocket, because I doubt the employer will be paying for you for that, because this is another membership that you are not currently employed under. Okay. So we have subscriptions. Currently, we do not run any subscriptions. So, but in future, we want to put some subscriptions here that colleagues can subscribe to, like a newsletter, a newsletter and so on. Even in here under committees, in future we'll put committees in here so people can see them. Under My Wallet, this is where you will be able to see your transaction history with the council. So say, for example, you have applied for a student social worker, and then you have paid. This is where you will see your invoice. And your invoice will look like something like this. I'll just do a quick thing so that you just see it, but I'll remove it quickly. Your invoice will look like something like this. This is your invoice that we will be issuing it out to you. So in here, you can also add a payment method. A payment method will require you to add your bank card. And colleagues, we don't keep any of this information. It's your information. Even if you say after payment, the information will be removed. So once you add your card here and you come and apply for a different membership and you click on pay, the system will go to your card and then your app, your banking app will then request you to approve that payment. So you approve that payment based on the details that you have put here. Okay. So on this side, we have DMs. So you see all these profile pictures. These are people that I'm chatting with. You can even see, you can search for Mr. H and then send him a direct message. Or you can direct these people who have DM'd me. So they were asking some clarity, so I was assisting them. So if somebody sends you an email, not an email, a direct message, it pops up here. So works the same way as Facebook. Okay. So this is your side. This is your side of the system. This.
Mr. Mdene, don't go out. The creation of the uploading of the profile picture.
Okay, I've already touched on that, but it's fine. Let me go again. When you upload a profile picture, you click on. If you don't have a profile picture and you have a profile like this one, you will see it will say, it will put letters here like NS for me, for example, if I didn't have a profile picture. So here also it will say NS. You click on it, on that NS, you go to settings. Then from settings, you can see here, you can upload a profile picture. It will remove this one or update it with your LinkedIn account. So once you say update with my LinkedIn, I believe most people in here must have a LinkedIn account. So it will pop up your LinkedIn where you are supposed to log in, and it will update all this information for you.
Thank you.
So we also have something I didn't touch. So once you create profile, when people post and comment, you will get notifications in your app and also in your emails. So we advise you to switch off the ones for your emails. So you click on notification settings. You say you can remove these ones. You can remove comments that you don't get a notification. You can remove likes, and then you will check which one actually works for you. Then if a person comments, you'll get an email, so you can disable all of this. and only remain with the one in the notification center. This ones. So also have privacy. So in here you can play around with this. Who can see who can send me business card? The public. You can change all of this, but for now you can leave this one as they are. Right. I hope everyone is covered. When I'm going to do the back end now of the system. This is what we'll be seeing. Like I said, your memberships colleagues will appear here. Your active membership, because I'm not a social worker or an SSP. I have no membership here. But if I were to apply for a student membership, student social work membership, it will appear. It will appear here that my current active membership will appear here. I can also share my business card. This is my business card. This is what we're saying. Please put your professional profile picture. Right. And these are my connections. These are the people who have sent me their business card. I don't want to butcher this name. Okay. So yeah. So you'll also be seeing your upcoming event. When you don't even have to go here to see your events. So once you go to your home tab, it shows you everything, even your upcoming events. If we were to post an event, if we have 3 to 4 events, they will all be here, following each other according to the date. Right. So let me just go to the backend side of the system. Right. Because currently we have 20,000 people that are here. I don't want to spend most of the time here because we have people's information here, so I don't want to really do that. But when your applications are coming through, this is applications. I don't know how can I obscure this, but in a nutshell, colleagues, this is your application. So we'll be able to click here and say view application details, and then we'll be able to see if you have actually sent us all the information that we require. Have you completed the form? Have you completed the questionnaire, the general questions? And we encourage you colleagues to, when you come here, please be honest. Don't say that you were not found guilty of an offense by a court of law, where else you were found guilty for stealing or something like that, because you will have to deal with professional conduct, and then that's another story. So be honest when you come here and answer this question honestly. So complete you complete this form, and then from there, once you do that, we can either approve or decline your application. So once I click on approve, it will then ask me, are you sure you want to approve this application? This person applied for auxiliary child and youth care work. Then I can click on approve. So once I click on approve, the system then sends an email. It moves this application from awaiting approval to awaiting payment, and then sends this particular person an email for them to make a payment. So to click on, it will say click here to choose payment method. So you'll then be selecting payment by DPO. So when you do that, then it will take you to the instructions from there are pretty much simple, where you'll be able to follow this instruction, add your card details, and then approve the payment on your banking app. and then from there your membership is active. You'll get an email from the council to say that your membership is active. So still on that, colleagues, when you do a payment online, I would advise that you do it from the comfort of your own home or work environment, or utilize your phone's data connection. Don't do payments on untrusted Wi-Fi connections. Don't do payments on Wi-Fi connections from dodgy internet cafe or dodgy hotels, because it's easy to monitor what you do on your phone, especially if you are connected to a Wi-Fi connection. It's very, very easy to steal your credit card details. So either buy your data from your service provider like your Telkom or Vodacom, or utilize the Wi-Fi connection that you have at home or at work. Those are the only trusted Wi-Fi connectivity that I can say. Please utilize them when you make a payment, especially when you add your credit card details or debit card details, because when you do a payment to cancel, it will require you to add those credit card details. It's not something to be scared of. We just say take precaution, because even on our side, we take precaution to protect your information. So please, on your side as well, assist us in protecting this process. Okay. So I think, Mr. H, I'll just end it there, and then sort of the other thing that I wanted to touch on was the issue of the mobile app, colleagues. This is our mobile app, SACSSP. Just go to Google Play Store or Apple, I don't know what they call it, Apple App Store, yeah. And then download SACSSP. I'm sorry for colleagues that are utilizing the Hawaii devices that do not have Google services. When I say Google services, you can tell what I'm referring to, your Google Play Store, your Gmails and whatnot. We currently do not have apps on that. We currently do not have apps. Our app is currently not running on those devices. It only runs on the Apple devices and the Android devices. Yeah. Mr. H, I'll hand over to you in case I missed something, then you can add for me. Thank you, colleagues.
Thanks very much, Mr. Mnene. I think you've done justice to part 2 of the presentation, where you showed social service professionals how to navigate the system. But as I've indicated, colleagues, the part on how to access the user guide manual. So it is on the website. It is also on the GRU app site in terms of the I just want that part, or I wanted us to talk to this part. Colleagues, the part of updating your particulars, that information is also here, is accessible here. When you click here, you will access the information on how to access the link or the QR code for people to update their particulars. So far, colleagues, if you have already completed the Microsoft form successfully, so colleagues, you don't need to do it again. Your information is inside the spreadsheet. You are going to migrate your profile. So if you have already completed it and you have received the welcome email, you are inside the GRU app system. That's where the part that Mr. Mnene showed you, you can be able to access the system and do everything that you want to do inside GRU app. So please do not complete the Microsoft multiple times, because that information goes into the spreadsheet, is going to lead into what you call duplicate profiles. So you complete it once, it says you successfully completed the form. Don't do it for the second time. It is done. It is closed. Then colleagues who have not received welcome email, as I've indicated, you will wait for the next round of uploading of migrating your profile into the new system end of October. So on the 30th, 31st, do we have 31st in October? Yeah, 31st. So by the 31st, we will be uploading the next group of social service professionals. So if you update your particulars today, it means you'll fall into that particular group. And if you do not do it, it means you're going to wait for the next group. If you don't do it, you have to wait for the next group. If you don't do it, we close the Microsoft form. You have to start again afresh in terms of applying. So play around the system. Those who are already inside the system, play around the system, because it's going to work for you in terms of to learn it and also support other colleagues, especially social work supervisors. You might find that you are a social work supervisor, you don't know how to use the system, and your subordinates are looking for your support. So yeah, at a particular point in time, we might have to reconvene a session only for social work supervisors. And that's where leadership comes in, colleagues. Imagine now, I'm still learning, by the way, the system myself as the registrar. I'm relying on the support of the ICT team. But the reason why I'm doing part of the presentation is to also for myself to learn the system. But I can't sit in a corner, I'm saying ICT do the presentation. The day they are not around, I'm sitting in front of a social service professionals. I don't know where to click. It will be embarrassing. So social work supervisors take up the challenge. The glue up system is here. Social work managers, the glue up system. I agree we move with technology. Yeah, we move with technology. You learn. Slowly but surely, you'll get there. Probably, Mr. Mbuzo, we can deal with because we have already dealt with the part on how to scan the QR code to update the particulars. Probably at this point in time, we can do clarity-seeking questions or engagements. So colleagues who do have clarity-seeking questions, I saw you have already successfully responded to majority of the clarity-seeking questions. If there are some, we can respond to them. Yeah, Mr. Tamnane, you can exit, yes. Or do you want to show them the dashboard?
No, it's okay. Also want to indicate that, colleagues, we want to see our downloads here. Currently, we are sitting on 1,000 plus downloads. We want this thing to be at 40,000 downloads. So please, let's download the app and utilize it. Thank you, Mr. H.
Thanks. Yeah, you're correct, Mr. Mnen. They are here. Yeah, colleagues, now is the time to download the SACSSP mobile app. My colleague here has one. Yes, the one who did not complete the Microsoft form went to the mobile app. She's covered. So if you go to Apple App Store, you can go to where you download your apps, where you download your WhatsApp and stuff. Please go there and download the SACSSP mobile app. It's easy, colleagues. You are going to have it, all the information about what is currently happening, and it will work to your advantage. And when you are at home, the younger ones, they can also assist you on how to navigate the mobile app. Mbuzo, I see a colleague's hand, I think is Hawelo. Hawelo, you are on the floor.
Okay, thank you very much, Registrar. It's Kakolo Mteto. I wanted to get clarity, but I think you kind of like try to clarify it. So if I've downloaded the app and updated my account details or profile on the app, so I don't need to use the Microsoft scan code to update my data.
Need to.
I have to do that.
Yeah, you have to scan the QR code or use the link.
Okay. No, thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Yes, thanks, Manit. Okay. Any other clarity-seeking question? How is on? No.
No, I'm taking off my end.
Oh, okay. No, thanks. So the QR code, it is still there. Sophie Sithole.
Good morning, Registrar. I'm a retired social worker and I registered twice since I retired, but I've never received any proof of payment from the council, and I was communicating with one of the officials there through the email, but I'm not even sure whether I don't even get the correspondence from the SACSSP.
Okay. When did you apply for registration?
Let me check my certificate. 1993.
You applied for registration in 1993?
Yeah, my registration certificate is for 1993. So I've been renewing my annual registration with the council. Yeah.
Then what is it that you are not receiving?
Sorry?
What is it that you are not receiving?
The proof of the certificate, like the annual certificates.
The registration. Card, the annual practice card.
Yes.
Okay. Did you pay the annual fee for 2025, 2026 this year?
Yes, even the 2024, 2025 when I was on retirement. Okay. But I've never received. Yeah.
Okay. Can check the registrar at SACSSP. Can I populate my email address there? Or is the finance manager here? You can use my email address.
Okay.
I'll populate the registrar's email address. You can also use Mr. Mwepe is here. Finance we will populate Mr. Mwepe.
Okay. So where am I going to get the email address?
In the chat bar.
Okay, let me go to the chat
bar. You will
see,
registrar at SACSSP.co.za or finance at SACSSP.co.za.
Okay.
Did you capture it, ma'am?
Yes.
Yeah, then send an email inquiry there and include your registration number and indicate that you request that we email you your practice card.
Okay, thank you so much.
Then the finance manager will attend to it.
Okay. And when you were presenting, I checked those categories. They said social worker and then they don't indicate whether it's a social worker in practice or social worker, retired social worker, because currently I'm a retired social worker. I'm not practicing privately. We just assist at church, but I make sure that I register annually.
Yeah, it don't show you. There's no application for a social worker in private practice for now.
Oh,
okay. But when you are completing the form, when you are inside the form, it requires you the part of the information that you need to provide is whether you are in private practice or not. But we don't have a standalone application for social workers in private practice for now.
Okay.
We don't have let's have attention, colleagues. We also don't have a standalone application form for veteran social workers.
Okay.
So you apply as a social worker, but for now you are registered. You don't need to apply, ma'am. For the process that we need to do is just for us to migrate your profile into the new system. And I want to believe that you completed the Microsoft form, isn't it?
I completed now, but I haven't yet received the welcome note, like you said. We'll get it after the 31st of October.
Correct.
Yes.
Yeah, thanks very much. No, you are on par with us. The finance division, they will email you. They just send them an email now. They will attend to it before end of business today.
Okay, thank you so much.
Right. I also see my colleague's hand. I think it's you. Maybe can lower your hand, Ms. Sophie Sithole. You can lower your hand. Yeah, I'm happy that you are, much as you are a veteran, you are technology, you can move it. You are advanced. You can move technology. Thanks very much, Ms. Tole. Sorry for using that word, but I like it on a positive note. I also see my colleague Asanda Zileni. Asanda Zileni can Asanda, you can unmute.
Thank you very much, Chair. So I just want to check. During the presentation, you touched on that we will be now reminded using our in-app messaging notifications and also email that you need to renew you need to renew your practice card. We will no longer receive the invoices that we normally receive. The reason why I'm asking this, currently in the organization that I am in, and I'm also just asking this for my colleagues that are practicing in SAPS. They normally use that invoice as an application for the organization to pay for their annual registration. So we will still receive that invoice, or now their manager must call you directly to request something as a proof that this year it is this much. Thank you.
Thanks, Asanda. No, Asanda, let's take it step by step. You are talking about the renewal process. So what Mr. Munene said or started with is to say you are going to get an invoice. The first communication is the invoice. You are going to get an email. We attach the invoice to the email. And in between, you are going to get reminders almost every month. From the 1st of December, you'll be receiving invoices. End of December, if you have not paid, you are going to get a reminder. January, you are going to get a reminder. February, you are going to get a reminder, and I hope you won't get that. By end of March, if you will have not paid your annual fee, you are going to be deregistered because you will have received 4 emails. The one that says fund attached your invoice to pay the annual fee, and the 3 or 2 reminders or 4 reminders. So by the time it gets to end of March, police, we're not going to have that situation because it's at the click of a button to deregister a person. You don't pay, ignore reminders, come 31st March, come 1st April, we deregister you, then you are now eligible to apply for restoration and pay the restoration fee. So that is how the system is going to work. And thanks very much from SAPS to connecting. We really appreciate your commitment to this particular project. I see Hawelo Moteto.
Thank you very much. Again, I just want to get clarity, Registrar, with regard to
it appears somebody muted you. Hawelo, can you?
Hello?
Yeah, you may proceed, sir.
Yes, I'm back.
Sure.
Yeah, I was just checking with you, Registrar, with regard to registration or payment by the employer. Is it a council policy? Like for example, when it comes to municipalities or Gauteng social development, is it a standard policy from the council, or is it from as per individuals, institutions? We just want to check that because there is some point whereby institutions were paying for social workers and thereafter they stopped. But we are again requested to submit proof of registration. Other social workers were reluctant to produce that because it was deemed that they were paying and they stopped payment and the reasons were not provided. So I just want to check if this is a policy of the council to say that the employer must pay for on behalf of social workers. Thank you very much.
Thanks, my colleague. No, it is not a policy. The employers may decide as part of the benefit to pay on behalf of their employees without having to pay back. It's a benefit. I know at SAPS, they make you to pay. You must take individual responsibility to pay. Then you bring a proof of payment. Then they do a refund. In other organizations, they pay directly, in particular in the NPO sector, they pay on behalf of their employees as a benefit. So it's an employee benefit arrangement. The one for the Department of Social Development and Health is a different kind of an arrangement. It was concluded in a form of what you call a collective agreement in the bargaining council. They call it Resolution 3 of 2019, where the Department of Social Development and Department of Health across the country, they deduct the annual fee, the amount of the prescribed annual fee from the employees' salary or through PESAL, and they pay that money to council. So it's not a benefit. Basically, the employer is just a conduit between our social service professionals and the SACSSP. So they deduct the money and pay the money to us. But in terms of the invoice, we invoice you directly because we have a relationship with you, our registrant. We issue with your invoice, but employer, they deduct the money and pay it to us. Then we issue you with a practice card. Now, whether employer has paid on your behalf or not, colleagues, when they request that you provide them with proof that you are a registered person, you have the obligation, colleagues. You can't say, no, employer, you did not pay for me, I paid for myself, therefore I cannot provide you the proof. You don't provide them with the proof, they are going to give you a 30 days notice as to why we should not terminate your contract. So please comply, colleagues. The same applies when a member of the public or a client requires proof of your registration, colleagues. You have the obligation to prove to your client that you are registered with the SACSSP. So that compliance is very much important, because if you refuse, colleagues, they might even report you at council. But the issue of the payment, it is clear, colleagues. We are going to invoice you. If employer is paying on your behalf, they will take that responsibility. However, what we will not do, in particular with health and social development, in the event employer delays to pay the money into our account, we won't deregister you. We change the employer because they must comply with the collective agreement. So for health and social development, please do not panic that the employer did not pay, I'm going to be deregistered. We won't deregister you until such time that we have evidence as to the reasons why employer did not pay on your behalf. So if they dismissed you, they can't pay on your behalf. Common cause is that you are no longer an employee of the department. You must take responsibility for the payment of your annual fee. Any further questions? I see colleagues are moving out virtually and physically. So before we lose colleagues, where I'm seated, I know colleagues. I was a social worker. I practiced again. I know when it's to 1 o'clock, things start to change. So before we lose colleagues, let's try to wrap up. But before that, let's just check if everyone on this platform is clear about all issues that we have discussed today. This is, as I've indicated, this is your system, colleagues, who are bringing it to you so that you can utilize it. You don't have to complain or get frustrated by council services, because there are two things that you need, by the way, colleagues. Registration certificate, practice card, again. Yeah, especially when you go prepare for interviews, when you apply for post. That's why you remember, oh, by the way, I need a practice card. So we are going to sort out that particular issue, colleagues. Colleagues who also need the status report also will attend to it. But in terms of status report, just to clarify, colleagues, the same process that we are using now of manual application, we still do that, because that one is outside to app. But we are going to have a link where you access the online application form for status report, so that automatically that email goes to the colleague responsible for status report. Will also be able to see that an application has come through. So application for status report, we are going to create an online form. The applications for exemption, we are going to create an online form so that you apply for exemption. Am I correct, Mr. Mlin? I think exemption is inside. We have the membership type for
exemption. Yes, it's inside.
Yeah, inside. So we are going to apply for exemption inside the glue up system. There's the third one that I wanted to talk to. So we're having status report, we're having exemption. I forgot it. We're also going to do the online restoration. Thanks, Ms. Mbuzo. Yes. So those who are outside currently not registered with the SACSSP and they want to apply for restoration, again, we're going to create an online form. You click on that form, then you apply. Automatically, it gets into the system. So everything that's going to come into council going forward, colleagues, is going to go into a central form platform where we're going to see how many applications came in this particular date, how many have been processed, and so forth. So that issue of us not knowing when did you apply, applications not being attended to, it is going to be historic, colleagues. Everything is going to be inside the glue up system. Auskizela.
Good afternoon, Register. I would like to find out the CPD points per annum. Is there a link that one can also upload and say you have done so many CPD points per year?
Yeah, correct. On your profile, when we start enforcing that, because for now we're still allowing colleagues to decide at this point in time. So when we start enforcing continued professional development, so annually on your profile you'll be able to see how many CPD points you have acquired and how many are still outstanding. So we are still in the process of finalizing the regulations, colleagues. There, when we get to that process of finalizing the regulations, we're gonna get to a point where if you have not complied with obtaining the required number of CPD points per annum, you will have the difficulty to renew your annual registration. So, but for now, it has not been enforced to that particular stage, but we encourage colleagues to participate. So that information, as Gisela, it will be against your profile. You'll be able to see it yourself to say, how many have I acquired so far and how many are still outstanding. As Mr. Munene has indicated, we will also be running a CPD event inside the glue up system. So we also want to contribute towards our social service professionals, and ours, the good thing is that we will be running them for free. You don't have to pay, but we just want everyone now to mobilize everyone to get inside the glue up system. When everyone is inside the glue up system, then we start running CPD activities, but we'll do them online. Where it has to be face to face, we look in terms of the cost, so that we meet to halfway to also be able to acquire as much CPD points as possible. I see Dumsani.
Yes, Mr. Hitler. It's like you answered my question. Like, I wanted to know there's any plan for the regulatory body to CPD points.
Okay.
Thank you so much.
So we'll do it in collaboration with the employers, with collaboration with skills development providers. So, colleagues, it's 12:30. We're supposed to close our session at 12 o'clock, but it's not bad because we started 30 minutes late. So we are covered. We are not bad in terms of time management, but in future we must start on time. So, but having said that, colleagues, we really appreciate you for taking time to take responsibility for your professional development. This is part of your professional development. Your statutory body has introduced a new system. let's participate and take advantage of it in terms of the benefit that comes with it. I'm going to hand over to the program director, and also still appreciate you colleagues if you still need more trainings or workshops next week and other weeks, you can log in and attend and get the benefit of this particular system. Ms. Tiba, I'm going to hand over to you.
Re busy bona ke tsa utlwella tse re bereka go ntse ba re tse ba re se online na online.
Okay. Yes. Okay. As I was saying, that we noted the key responsibilities from our side, that we should continue with the training, and the days that were highlighted by the registrar for the termination period is the 31st of November 2026. I'm not sure if we got that, as along the way I was disconnected. Thank you for your attendance. It was kind of a short notice. The agenda was only shared yesterday, but nevertheless, colleagues managed to attend. I'm going to hand over now to my principal, Mr. Musadi, to give a vote of thanks. Thank you very much, SACSSP, for the support, and I hope we don't end here today. We are still going to engage further. Thank you, and thank you, colleagues.
Thank you. Okay. Thank you very much. So let me just start by thanking the registrar and the colleagues who are providing support. Thank the team from the Department of Social Development for having organized this, and thank all participants. I think, colleagues, let's take advantage of everything so that come the 31st, will not be having any form of challenge. Thank you very much. Thanks.
Okay, with that being said, colleagues, we have come to the end of our session, and thank you. Have a lovely afternoon. Thank you.
Yeah.